Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about the anarchy and sovereignty today. Firstly, we're gonna move on with the concept. Firstly, I would like to talk about the sovereignty, the anarchy, better say. The anarchy means there's no war government to enforce rules or keep order among countries. In an anarchy world, countries have to look out for themselves because no one else will. So that is like the main concept. So now I will give you an example. So let's talk about the Ukraine and Russia conflict. So the Russia invasion of Ukraine in 2022 shows how countries operate in an anarchic world. There, there's no global authority to stop Russia from attacking, so Ukraine has to rely on its own defenses and to help of other countries. Why this is important? Well, the situation highlights that in an anarchy world, countries often rely on power and alliances to survive. And that is something that we can see in this example. So it is unusual to see anarchies. Something really important is that an article says that it is unusual to see anarchies supporting state structures, but they say taking action against Russia is necessary for their survival. We are fighting to protect the more or less free society that exists in Ukraine, said an activist that is called Dimitrov, without which there will be no space for activists or underground movements. That is part of the uh, practically what he said when he was interviewed. Now let's move on with the other example. We have in this case the North Korea nuclear program. The North Korea nuclear program is continues to develop weapons despite international pressure. The country acts on its own without fear or higher authority enforcing global rules. Why this is important? Well, it is important because this shows that in an anarchist system, some countries prioritize their own security, even it goes against global norms. And that is something that we can see in North Korea. Now, for example, how you can say for most American observers, the North Korea nuclear issue begins in the late 1980s and the early 1990s. So that is something that we can see. So now, moving on to the sovereignty. In this case, well, just for you to have the whole picture, the sovereignty means that each country has the right to control its own affairs without outside interference. Climate change is a global issue that affects all countries, but no single country can solve it alone. This challenges the traditional concept of sovereignty because the countries must cooperate and sometimes give up some controls to address global problems. So, why it matters? Well, it is shown that in some cases, sovereignty may need to be shared or compromised to tackle global challenges. Now, let's move on to the other example. Let's move on to the Brexit. The United Kingdom decision to leave the European Union in 2016 is an example, in this case, of sovereignty. The UK wanted to regain control over its law, borders, and policies, free from the EU influence. Why it matters? Well, Brexit illustrates as a country reclaiming its sovereignty from a supranational organization, highlighting the importance of national control. So, basically, understanding anarchy and sovereignty is crucial in today's world. So thank you so much.